Hey, I'm Jen Runyon. We're here at POWERGEN 2019. I'm talking to Rachel with UL about getting to a better balanced industry. So, UL helped spearhead the rebranding of the Women in Power lunch to the Lunch for Better Balance. So, why did you think that was important?
So the rebranding is really to make it a more inclusive conversation with the industry.
Yeah.
Now, we've had a lot of women attend this lunch, and it's been a fantastic turnout every single time I've attended. But to really cater and brand it towards a more inclusive conversation for the industry as a whole, I think is going to be a different lens that we can view this through. I know at UL we're really passionate about inclusive conversations, because diversity is important, but if you're not inclusive in your intentions, then, those efforts really do fall, flat.
Yeah.
So, having that more inclusive title, I think will help attract a different type of crowd, because it's really not just the women in the industry that are responsible for the women's growth in the industry.
Right.
It's everyone that needs to contribute to that conversation.
Indeed, yeah. So why do you think the industry is unbalanced? I mean, do you think it is?
I mean, according to one of the Catalyst articles, about 1/3 of women in our combined power generation and renewable energy industry are women. So what can we, do to, better grow that number to more, like half, right?
50-50?
Yeah, exactly.
Like it is in the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then when you start to look at senior leadership, the numbers decrease almost exponentially.
Wow.
So what can we do further, to help the leaders and help more women leaders, more diverse leaders, really excel in our industry?
Yeah, and so one of the ways, hopefully we're going to do that, is by giving out some new awards, the Excellence in Character Awards. So talk a little bit about what the idea behind those awards was. What's the idea?
So the Excellence in Character Award, rebranded from Woman of the Year, we thought it was really important to identify not only one woman, but 5. And I think for myself, it's great to recognize women, who have that C-level status, who have that board status, but to also recognize the people that maybe are just doing the day-to-day project work, so you can really get something across the board.
Yeah.
And I know that our recipients this year, they're from all different parts of the industry, so we actually have diversity within the women that have been recognized in this award. But it's centered around some core values that UL feels is really important.
Okay.
And that's integrity, really holding true to your values and having your actions match that. Secondly, collaboration. There's good ways to collaborate with people, but then there's effective ways to collaborate with people. And then finally, competitiveness. And competitiveness, I don't want to talk about it in its traditional sense. More competitiveness with yourself to be a better person than you were yesterday.
I love it. That's awesome. Okay, so if we have people watching who want to get themselves nominated or a colleague nominated for an Excellence in Character Award next year, what do they do?
So, good question. They will actually be up on the website, right, for next year. I'm hoping that we can actually get a little bit more traction sooner in the year, so that we can start promoting it a little bit more. But if you want to check it out, it would be on powerengineering.com.
Yes, we'll put it there. Yep, for
and
sure.
it's got all the information on how to nominate an individual. And it's got all the fields and what we're really looking for. So we ask that everyone really caters their answers towards those questions, because while we may have some really fantastic nominees, you really got to cater it towards where we're kind of going with the integrity, collaboration, and competitiveness, and really be able to speak to those points. But it can be anybody from C-level and board level all the way down to just a project manager. And we're really looking forward to collaborating more in 2020.
Good. Me too. All right. And I'm Jen Runyon here at POWERGEN 2019.